Most people think winter means your fruit trees are done for the year, that once the cold sets in, it's game over for anything edible. But what if I told you there are fruit trees that don't just survive the cold, they thrive in it? These are the underdogs of the orchard world, trees that shake off frost, laugh at snow, and still load themselves up with delicious fruit. So grab a warm drink, pull up a chair, and stick around, because number 3 on this list, it's the comeback story every gardener needs to hear. And the bonus tip at the end? It's the secret that could turn even the smallest backyard into a winter fruit haven. Hey there, garden fixers! If you've been here before, welcome back! And if you're new, I'm so glad you found us. This channel's all about helping you grow more food in less space. And today, we're diving into fruit trees that don't need a perfect climate or fancy equipment. Just grit, good soil, and a bit of love. All right, let's get into it. Number 15, the apple that never quits. You know that one friend who keeps showing up no matter how rough things get? That's the apple tree. This tree has been around for centuries, through snow, storms, and freezing nights, and it still manages to burst into blossoms come spring. The secret? Apples love a challenge. The cold actually sweetens their fruit. And when you grow the right kind, you're not just growing food, you're growing tradition. Picture this. It's late fall, the air's crisp, your breath visible, as you pick the last few apples from a tree that stood proud through months of chill. That moment, that's what growing cold, hardy fruit is all about. Number 14, the pear that defies the frost. Pears have this quiet strength about them. They don't complain, they just keep growing, steady and reliable. Even after icy nights, they bounce back with that soft, buttery sweetness that makes them worth the wait. And the best part? Once they settle into your garden, they'll reward you for decades. They're like those old friends who never miss a season, always showing up even when everything else fades. Number 13, the cherry that outlasts winter. Cherries are pure joy, those glossy red jewels that make you smile just looking at them. But most people think cherries are delicate. Nope, some of the toughest fruit trees you'll ever grow. Even when snow still dusts the branches, these trees are prepping for spring, their roots tucked in, quietly building energy. And when the thaw finally hits, boom, blossoms everywhere. It's like fireworks made of petals. Here's a tip. Even if you've got a small yard or patio, cherries will do great in containers. They don't need much, just sunlight and a bit of care. And once they bloom, your garden turns into a storybook. Number 12, the peach that refuses to give up. Peaches and cold weather don't sound like a match, right? But you'd be surprised how many varieties absolutely love a challenge. These trees are tough, small, but fierce. They'll lose a few blossoms to frost and still bounce back with enough fruit to keep you busy all summer. And here's the thing. The peaches that survive the cold tend to be the most flavorful. It's like they earn their sweetness through survival. If you've ever bitten into a warm, sun-ripened peach after months of winter, you know that feeling, that little taste of victory. Number 11, the grape that laughs at the cold. Vines might seem fragile, but cold-hardy grapes are absolute warriors. While the rest of your garden might be hibernating, these vines are quietly preparing for the next burst of growth. Come spring, they wake up swinging, and before you know it, they're loaded with clusters of fruit. There's something poetic about grapes, how they cling and climb, surviving winter only to explode into life again. And even better, grapes don't need much space. You can grow them along fences, balconies, or even in pots. They just want to climb, and they'll reward you for giving them the chance. Number 10, the strawberry that outsmarts frost. Here's a secret most people don't realize. Strawberries don't hate the cold. In fact, many varieties love it. A little chill toughens them up and makes them produce even stronger the next season. They're like little comeback artists. Trim them, mulch them, and they'll explode with fruit once the sun returns. And nothing beats that moment in spring. brushing a side straw and spotting the first bright berry after a long winter. That's pure gardening magic. Number 9. The plum with a frosty attitude. If you've never grown plums before, you're missing out on one of the most rewarding cold-hardy trees out there. These trees are stunning. Early blooms, rich colors, and fruit that practically drips with juice. They can handle late frost like champions. Even if they lose a few blossoms, they'll keep pushing until they produce. There's resilience in plums. They're the gardener's quiet reminder that even setbacks can still lead to sweetness.
Number 8. The crabapple with character. Crabapples don't always get the love they deserve. People think they're just ornamental, but they're powerhouses of winter toughness. Their branches glow with flowers in spring, their fruit hangs like tiny ornaments in fall, and through winter, they stand proud when most trees are bare. Birds love them, pollinators flock to them, and you can even use their fruit for jellies and syrups. It's one of those, "why didn't I grow this sooner?" trees. Number 7. The citrus surprise. Now this one's gonna shock you. Some citrus trees can handle chilly weather better than people think. Lemons, limes, mandarins, yes, even they can thrive if you give them a little protection. In containers, they're unstoppable. You can roll them indoors during harsh cold, then back out once the sun returns. It's like having your own tiny tropical orchard that adapts to your home. And nothing, absolutely nothing beats that burst of citrus fragrance in winter. It's sunshine in plant form. Number 6. The mulberry miracle. Mulberries are one of the most forgiving fruit trees you can grow. They grow fast, adapt to almost any condition, and once they're established, they're unstoppable. Even after a brutal winter, they'll come back stronger, their branches heavy with fruit that looks like blackberries, but tastes even sweeter. They're nature's reminder that growth doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. And if you've got kids or grandkids, they'll love these trees. Picking mulberries feels like a treasure hunt every summer. Number 5. The apricot comeback story. Apricots are sneaky tough. They look delicate, all soft blooms and fuzzy fruit, but don't be fooled. Many varieties handle cold shockingly well. Even if a frost knocks back a few buds, they bounce right back. Their reward? That golden orange fruit that smells like summer and tastes like nostalgia. It's one of those trees that teaches patience, because when it finally fruits, it's absolutely worth it. Number 4. The service berry secret. You might not have heard of this one, but service berries are legendary among cold climate growers. They're native to areas where winters are long and harsh, and they don't just survive, they flourish. Their fruit looks like blueberries, tastes like a mix between a cherry and an almond, and grows on trees that double as gorgeous landscape features. It's the kind of plant that quietly does everything right: beauty, flavor, and toughness in one package. Number 3. The persimmon powerhouse. Okay, this one's a sleeper hit. Persimmons can look fragile, but some varieties are absolute tanks. Even when their leaves are gone and the snow's on the ground, those bright orange fruits still cling to the branches like little lanterns. It's a magical sight, one of those pause and take a picture moments every gardener dreams of. And the taste? Like honey mixed with sunshine. It's proof that even the harshest seasons can produce sweetness. Number 2. The hardy fig that refuses to die. You read that right, figs. Most people think they're tropical only, but hardy figs are built different. They might drop their leaves and look done for the year, but deep down, they're alive and ready to rebound. When spring returns, those same dead-looking branches burst back with new life. It's resilience in plant form. And when they fruit, oh man, it's like dessert from nature herself. Grow one in a pot, and you can move it anywhere you need. It's the perfect fusion of beauty and practicality. Number 1. The Plumcot Wonder. This one's special. Plumcots, part plum, part apricot, are proof that when nature gets creative, magic happens. They're surprisingly cold-hardy, wildly flavorful, and absolutely stunning when they bloom. The blend of sweet and tart, the color, the fragrance, it's everything you love about fruit trees wrapped up into one. And the best part? They grow just as beautifully in containers as in the ground. It's the perfect finale to our list, a reminder that even in the toughest seasons, life finds a way to thrive. Bonus tip: the secret to surviving any winter. You've probably noticed something all these trees have in common. They don't fight the cold, they adapt to it. The secret? Mulch. A simple layer of mulch around your containers or garden beds can make all the difference. It insulates roots, traps moisture, and keeps the soil temperature steady. Think of it like a warm blanket for your trees. Simple, cheap, and incredibly powerful. If you do one thing this winter, make it this: mulch your trees. They'll thank you come spring. So, there you have it. 15 fruit trees that laugh at winter and still reward you with baskets of sweetness when the world's still cold. And if you're thinking, can I really grow fruit in my climate? Yes, you absolutely can. All it takes is choosing the right varieties and giving them a bit of care. If this video inspired you, hit that like button. It helps so much more than you know. And drop a comment. What's the toughest tree you've ever grown that just wouldn't quit? I love reading your stories. They remind me why we do this. Until next time, stay warm, stay growing, and remember, even in the coldest season, there's life waiting just beneath the surface.